Okay, you guys have asked me about these a lot. So Matrix finally agreed to send these out and let me do a proper review on these. This is kind of a weird one today because you can't just go on their website and buy one of these outright. The only way you can get these is free with the purchase of a keycap set, and not one that's been marked up either. Like, these are just straight up free. And one of the main reasons why they decided to do that is because they attracted some criticism for using an OEM design. If you don't know what OEM means, I just made a video about it that came out literally yesterday, so go watch that first. Some of you more astute viewers out there will put together that it's no accident that I released that video right before this one. The reason why is because I felt like I had a lot to say about that, and I didn't want to bog down this video talking about that. And in the interest of being completely transparent, the first two review videos I did for Matrix, I didn't have any kind of affiliate agreement with them whatsoever. Now that some time has passed, I do have a standard, modest affiliate arrangement with them. But, as you should know by now, doesn't affect my review in any way. You ready? Let's go! Today's video is sponsored by Lethal Gaming Gear. Based in the US, Lethal is a one-stop shop for all of your mouse performance needs. They now offer custom paracords for a wide variety of mice that include 3D printed stress reliefs. No more heat shrink, no more flames, no more inconsistent installs. These give you a perfect fit and that factory fresh aesthetic to keep you swiping fast and looking clean. They also keep a full stock of micro switches, skates from CorePad, Tiger Arc, and Tiger Arc 2, as well as the CorePad grips for the hottest mice in gaming right now. Offering one-day processing on orders and 1 to 3 day shipping anywhere in the continental US, they can get your gear in your hands fast. New custom cable drops go live every Saturday at 9 p.m. Eastern and ship out the following Monday. Need something you don't see on the site? You can always contact them and request it directly. When you're ready to elevate your game, don't get heated, get lethal. Click the link in the description below. Yo, I'm Brian P. You're watching BadSeed Tech, and today we're checking out the deskmat-sized mouse pads from Matrix Keyboards. Priced at $0 US, these pads come in one of 3 colors and one size, a little larger than your standard desk mat. They're 3 millimeters thick and basically 35.5 by 17.5, for like 900 by 445 millimeters. So like 45 millimeters taller than the standard desk mat size and just like a ½ inch smaller in both dimensions than the glorious XXL. They come in a Matrix branded box, pretty standard stuff as far as rubber back, no odor, doesn't move around on the desk. They do have flat locked stitched edges that ride pretty low. Stitching has some inconsistencies, but not any more than most of the pads I own. The only way it differs is that the stitching doesn't wrap all the way around the rubber back. It's like the fabric edges are stitched and then that whole assembly is stitched to the back. Rolls out pretty easy too, just a bit of wave at the very end, which settled out in like 30 minutes. You get your choice of 3 colors. These appear to be dye sub printed over a white surface, and the stitching is dyed to match the color of the surface as well. Each has the Matrix logo in white in the lower right corner, and it's part of the dyeing process, so it's in the fabric. It's not printed on or raised. I tried to capture these colors as accurately as I could with the camera, so no weird lighting or color adjustments here today. The pink and blue colors are based around their most popular keycap set, the cotton candy. The blue is pretty spot on to the keycap color, as good as one could expect. The pink here is not a baby pink. It's not like a Zowie pink. It's muted. Here it is with the pink caps that come with the cotton candy, and also their lighter shade of pink caps as well. So it's like somewhere between a taffy, rose pink, and a lavender, amaranth? I don't know, tough call. You think I knew that off the top of my head? Not a chance. I'm not an interior decorator, so I'll leave you to judge it for yourself. As for the surface itself, it's a cloth surface. Like most, it's horizontal is a touch faster than it's vertical. I would class this as a control pad, I think. It's safe, meaning there's nothing here that's gonna throw your game off if you're used to any of like the glorious cloth pads, a Cooler Master MP750, a Razer Goliathus. I have a lot of pads here and nothing matches it exactly, but those are arguably the closest. A bit faster than a QCK, notably faster than the Equate we just looked at, close to the Logitech G640 series. It's just kind of in that wheelhouse. I trained sniper stuff, flicks, and quick scopes on it for like 6 hours day one. I played really well on it. I used the Viper Ultimate as a control because it's my main mouse. It didn't irritate my arm at all. You can barely tell the stitching is there. For reference, the MP510 does irritate my arm a little bit due to the texture, and the GSR SE irritates my skin real bad. I have no idea why. It's something about that cloth surface. So there it is, basic, consistent, all around good pad, especially if you're trying to tie your setup together. It's not lost on me that for some people, aesthetics and branding do play a part in the desk mat selection. Serious gamers players would probably never prioritize aesthetics over performance. And if you know exactly what you need out of your mouse pad specifically, you know whether or not this is going to work for you. Now, being 100, it's not the premium tier you'll get from something like the MECH pads, which despite being really focused on looks, actually do perform really well. Really thick, nice carry bag, that sort of thing. The only thing that remains to be seen with the Matrix pad is how well it will hold up under sustained use. This one's got about 12 to 15 hours on it so far. I'm gonna leave it on my gaming desk for a couple of weeks just to see how it holds up. So for value, was the original asking price of $30 a little too high? Probably like $5 too high. Of course, you could find an OEM pad on any OEM supplier out there on the internet, but it's not going to be color matched like these. And of course, it's not going to have the logo and the branding. And to some people trying to tie their setup together, that's important. It's a weird market too. Like the glorious XXL still goes for $34.99. And like Corsair's mat gets $40. The Logitech G840 goes for a ridiculous $50 still. Then you have your outliers like MECH charging $25 for really nice pads, Novel Keys charging $20. But it's kind of a non-issue for a couple reasons. Number one, people are going to spend money to show support of a brand. It's a fact, and I think it's better to offer it to fans of your brand than to not offer it. Number two, this particular pad costs nothing. $0. I honestly think it's a shame that they felt pressured to do this, but on the plus side, it's a pretty bananas deal to get a set of backlit PBT keycaps and a desk mat for $45. And of course, code BadSeed still gets you 10% off over there. So it's a little over like $40 plus shipping for both. That's crazy. It's the internet though, so I'm sure someone will still find a reason to get mad at it. I'm not. These are the same guys that took shots because their first keyboard included OEM components. So they reinvested all their profits and designed their own new keyboard completely from the ground up, which is crazy for a company that size. That tells me that when they finally do release a mouse surface that they feel is above criticism and reproach, it'll be something worth getting really hype about. But for now, enjoy your free mouse pads, you filthy animals. Audio guys, you're next, I promise. Links down in the description for everything we talked about today. Any questions, hit me in the comments or drop by the Discord. And that's it for this time. I'm Brian P. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button, hit that sub button. And until next time, stay up.